Welcome back to Python MC. In this section, we're going to break the input validation from the previous code that we did in the previous lesson. And then we're going to try to create as many errors as possible. So you remember we have a while true loop with try and except. It'll continue to do this loop. It'll try to do it until guess equals magic number. And once it does, we'll use this break statement in the program. If we get a value error, then it'll just say not a number, try again. So what ends up happening, a value error would basically mean that we've typed in something other than a number, like 7 or just gibberish like that. And then it says not a number, try again. So let's try to get rid of that and see what happens. So get rid of the code first that even converts the string that normally we get with an input statement. And we're going to run that again. We're going to first mess up this take away int. Let's see what happens. So I'm going to type in 10. Oops, 10. And what happens is it says not supported. You can't compare this string 10 to this random number on line 3. Okay, so what's happening there is that by default, the input statement will capture things as a string. So it basically is looking at 10 as just being a random, like any other characters. So that could be GXA or any random set of characters. It doesn't recognize that as a number, but you have to convert it first into an integer using int. So if you take that away, it won't work properly. We'll also try to forget our colons, and that won't work. And that is true throughout the program. If we remove any of these colons that you expect, because a colon indicates that the next block of code is included in that statement. Another thing we can do, of course, is we can throw a bunch of indentation errors anywhere you see an indentation. Of course, in Python, indentation matters. It means something. Everything that's indented is part of that block of code. If we got rid of the break statement, then this would effectively just run forever, and we would see that. Even when we guess at 3, it's going to keep on asking me to guess. So without that break statement, even when the guess that you give it, you provide through your user input equals magic number, it'll just keep asking you until you have this break statement. And so we've fixed that. Now it's working. Let's try to take away this down here, the except. Try expects and except. Otherwise, in this case, it goes to line 20 where you're actually calling the function. It gets confused because it's expecting that at some point you're going to tell it what to do when you get this exception. So try and except are basically paired together. Let's see, what else can we do? Then we can just, forget to call the function. That's one of the most common ones I find when people define functions. They often forget to call them. Basically, just nothing happens. So what we've done now is we've played around with the indentation errors. We've gotten rid of the colon. We've gotten rid of the break statement. We've gotten rid of the try and except. We've gotten rid of the int to convert it to an integer. We forgot to call the function. We've broken this in a number of ways. We'll see you again on Python MC. Python MC.